What's good, people? Welcome back. So, it's a beautiful morning, isn't it? The sun is out, the traps are out. I must say though, that is all hard work and dedication. That was consistency and time and patience. But anyway, the topic of the day isn't about traps. It's about urgency. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm noticing a massive energy shift in the atmosphere right now. A sense of urgency, a sense of needing to complete more tasks and take more risks. It's 2025 and we're over halfway through the year. It only felt like yesterday that it was New Year's, and we're already over halfway through the year. And that is just basically one explanation. We are running out of time. We got to take more risks and get more shit done and reach your maximum form. You need to start investing your money right, spending your money correctly. Stop living off the weekend. Yeah, stop partying day in, day out, because you're not actually benefiting yourself and helping yourself by doing that, aren't you? You're just wasting money and fucking up your body. I must mention as well how alcohol ages you real quick. Why do you think you see a lot of people at the age of 31 looking all grey and crusty and dusty? But that's because they're drinking too much alcohol and looking for validation too much. You need to start taking more risks and look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, am I the same person I was last year, or am I a new person and striving to improve myself every day? Because every day, every year is going faster, the window's closing, and there's more time we're losing. As you only have one life expectancy, you've got to make the most of that life expectancy. You can't afford to waste that time by living off what other people's opinions are or what other people think about you. You've got to be the main character of your universe. You can't be an NPC character in your universe. Yeah? Stop always trying to be vanilla. What do I mean by the analogy vanilla? Well, obviously a vanilla ice cream is nice, isn't it? But it's not the best. It isn't the best ice cream on the roster, but it isn't the worst on the roster. And you want to take that analogy into looking at yourself in the mirror. Are you a vanilla person? You know, someone who's vanilla, they don't really take risks. They're not really memorable. Yes, they don't get haters. They don't really give a reason for people to hate on them. But at the same time, they're not really remembered. You know, they're not really loved like that. They're used a lot, or they're not really the first option to the party or the motive. They're not really the first option for the business deal. Yeah, you're never going to be the first on the list and the most wanted on the list. You're just there. You know, think about it as animals like crocodiles. Yeah, they're feared. No one really likes them, but they have respect, right? Because they do what they do. But when you're just some fucking animal like a spider, you're not really remembered, aren't you? You're just there in the corner of the room, and like everyone's like, meh, yeah. Do I like him? Do I not? Should I squash him? Should I not? Should I use him? Should I not? You know, you got to take that analogy into life. They're the same thing. You don't want to be that vanilla kind of person. You want to take action, all right, and be the main character of your universe, and stop being an NPC. Stop living off what other people think about you, because who are they to judge you? Yeah, who are they to judge what you do in your life, or the decisions you decide to make, or the actions you decide to make? Fuck them. Yeah, you're gonna get some haters in life when you strive to be the best person you can be. You will. You're gonna get people question you. You're gonna get people hating on you. Yada yada yada. But who gives a fuck what they think? Yeah, what are they gonna do about it at the end of the day? Because we all start off and we all go back into the ground the same way. We start off and then we go back underground 100 years time and become bones. So why would you want to waste that time by walking on eggshells and tiptoeing around the place because of what so-and-so would say about you or think about you? Whatever your passion is, or your goals, or whatever, if you're trying to make content online, you want to be an executive businessman, you want to start a business, you're passionate about flying planes, whatever it is, you need to start taking action now, okay? There's no more tomorrow, there's no more next week. We're all guilty of this. We're all guilty of having that I'll do it later or I'll do it tomorrow kind of mindset. No. You need to just take action now, run straight into the fire, head first, and use that fucking sniper rifle and to execute the target. Yeah, there's no more time to keep questioning what you should do and being afraid to do it or just being lazy to do it. Yeah, you got to take the risks in life. Without risk, there's no reward at the end of the day. And you know, this could be a video for another time, but a lot more things are going to be happening in the future where it's going to be getting a lot harder and harder and harder. Yeah, so now is the time of urgency. It only felt like yesterday it was 2020, right? We're already halfway through the decade already. Yeah, think about how long the 2010s felt. If you're around my age, okay, think about how long the 2010s felt, because you're younger. It fucking dragged, didn't it? Now suddenly we're all grown adults. It's just going like bang, 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 quick time. Yeah, quick as anything, like the speed of light. And we're already halfway into the decade already. Like, what have you actually accomplished in that time, in them 5 years? You know, what have you actually accomplished? Are you in the same job that you'd hate? No one wants to be doing a job they don't like. Yeah, are you still doing that same job because, oh, it's just, it works for me kind of mentality? Oh, it pays the wages though, but that's not your full passion. So there's nothing wrong with just like, if you're passionate about another form of making money or whatever, there's nothing wrong with quitting your job to then go and pursue that purpose. Yeah, temporarily you may lose money. Temporarily you might feel like, oh, you're taking 2 or 3 steps back, but that's the risk you got to take. You know, this is part of life. You think about all these successful people, they all took risks. They all went broke briefly, but they came back stronger because they had that patience. You know, they had that consistent work rate of not giving up. And they, most of all, they had that positive mental attitude. You know, that no sense of defeat. Yeah. All right. So let this message be implemented and ingrained in your head and stick in your head like blue tack. You know, now is the time to take action. So let's do this together. Yeah.